What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Thomas Gallery, and today I want to talk about the time I had jury duty. Right, so yes, this is actually a long time ago. Well, over 10 years ago. I say over 10 years ago. Probably way before that. So I get my little notice in the mail and say, hey, we want you to do jury duty. Can you fill us in? So I said, oh, because I heard for a long time the dreaded task of jury duty. How like no one actually wanted to go, and people went from different states and all that stuff just so they gonna have to do jury duty and blah 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 blah, all that stuff. So when I got the notice, I had that in my mind. I was like, oh Lord, I gotta do jury duty. They got me. They got your boy. They finally got your boy to do jury duty, to serve his civic duty as a United States citizen. So I said, okay. So I had to let my boss at work know that I wasn't going to be in because I had jury duty, and they're like, okay, we understand. You gotta do your thing and all that stuff. I don't know what to expect, but even though I don't know what to expect, I actually wasn't nervous. I don't know. For some reason, I was actually looking forward to doing it. I don't know. I was just curious to see how the whole process works. So the day comes. It was the next day. So I go to the court building the next day. I'm in there in a room. This is one thing I did. This is one thing I did that I was smart. I had a feeling that I was going to be there for a long time, right? I don't know why. I just had a feeling. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to just be here, but just bored. So I took a bag with me, just like something to eat, something like that, and I took my sketchbook with me. So in case I'm in there for a good hot minute, I got something to do, so I'll just be bored there, sitting there doing nothing, just sitting there waiting for them to call my name or whatever they were doing. So I get there, time goes on. We watching the TV was on in the room. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what. I don't even remember what was being on TV. So we're in there, bunch of people. There's a whole bunch of people in there. Like the room is full. I'm like, man, like this. I ain't know it was like this. Cause I'm used to seeing people on the jury on the in the seats. The jury appears, the 12 jury panel, all that stuff. But I've never seen the before process of what's going on before you get to the 12 seats. I didn't know all this, so I'm like, okay, I'm actually, this is interesting. I never saw this part before. I never heard this part before. No, sorry about that. I had to take care of something. But back to what I was saying. So I'm in the room, and it's like, I'm actually curious about it. I'm like, I wonder how this is gonna go. And the more time goes by, the more I actually wanna I want to be a part of this. Like I actually wanted to be one of the jurors. I want to actually see. I want to see what's going on. I want to actually like see how this whole process. Like I'm in it now. I'm like, oh, this is good. So they calling names. They calling names. They calling names. And I guess there's like a there's a weeding out process. Like you call a bunch of names, and then out of that group of people, they wind it down to a certain amount, to the 12 they're gonna have. So long story short, I didn't get a chance to get on the panel. I didn't even get a chance to make it to the second part of the whole thing. And it wasn't just me; it was a lot of people that actually didn't get called. So I'm like, oh man, I ain't get called for the second part of the thing to get onto the jury. I was like, I was actually a little bit disappointed. I was like, man, I wanted to see how this was going to work out. I wanted to see if what I was going to be a part of, if it was really like this show on TV. Like you watch shows like Law and Order and all that stuff, these people on the jury just sitting like this, all stoic and just And then the lawyers talking to him, trying to sway their judgment one way or the other. I was thinking, I wonder if it's gonna be like that for real. If the lawyer or the attorney or whoever going to actually do that like you see in the TV shows. That's why I wanted to go. I wanted to see if what I was experiencing, how it was on TV, so I can compare and contrast. Like this ain't like this. This ain't how this go. They do it like this. Oh, they do it. It's like, yeah. So I wanted to see, but they compensated me for my time. They gave me a little stipend thing. It wasn't a whole lot. Trust me, it wasn't a whole lot. But they compensated me for my time spent, and I was like, man, the whole time I was like, man, I ain't get a chance to do it. Like, I wanted to be a part of it. Man. Dang. But it was cool just to see that behind the scenes part. I get to say that I actually got a chance to see the behind the scenes, the waiting process of that. I got a chance to see that, and that was actually pretty cool. And to be honest with you, if I had a chance to, I'd do it again. Because now that I know, like, I wanna see how far, what would they call me to the next step, where I actually get a chance to be part of the 12-member jury and all that stuff. Like, I want to actually see that part. I'm inquisitive about that. It has my attention. I want to see that part to see what's going on. Like, man, like, this is actually, I was a part of a historical moment, because once a case is being tried, it goes into the record books, the historical records of that particular area of that particular country. Like, so you get to know the members of the juror, like, who they are. So I want to see, like, would that happen, and if I ever get a chance to do it again, would I do it again? Honestly, yeah. If they're calling for jury duty, I would want to go. I don't know about everybody else, but I actually would want to. Just to see the process a little further. I think it'd be cool. So yeah, that's my little story about my episode with jury duty. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If any of y'all ever been through it, what was your thoughts about it? What is your experience? Let me know. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.